I mean, I think everyone admits that we have a housing crisis, and that means, right, homes are too expensive. People can't access them, and there's not enough of them, and they're too expensive because there's not enough of them. And we have consistently said that from no matter what your sort of political bent is, everyone has acknowledged that there is some sort of housing crisis. And the State Department of Commerce also has said we need to build this many houses by, 1 million houses by 2030. We're not going to be anywhere close to that. But we were sitting out here over here at BIW as they were discussing the income taxes and like the need for consistent long-term stable revenue, the quote unquote need, right? It's another sort
Yeah.
of debatable thing, but like let's accept that premise. And routinely we put out a report that historically we've been like the amount of tax revenue that is generated from new home construction for the state and local governments is a lot every year. And it's sustainable in a way too, because you're also then improving property values, and those properties are long-term stable funding for state and local government tax receipts. So we were just thinking like, well, if we built more houses, I wonder if this would solve part of what we are calling a budget crisis or a budget need or a budget gap. And turns out, yeah, it would make a significant impact. And I think how we budget here and how the state approaches tax revenue is exactly the opposite of what it should be, instead of sort of spurring economic development. I mean, if we built 20,000 more houses annually, right, we're getting to a quarter of the revenue of what they anticipate the income tax is going to generate. Um, if we
Wow.
built, if we built, in the houses that we actually needed, we could probably cover that income tax. But like, that's just the housing. That's just housing. What if we actually, allowed for people to do other businesses too? What kind of tax revenue are those generating? And how are we looking for opportunities to encourage businesses and encourage economic growth here? For things like increased property tax, sustainable property tax revenue. You get someone to move into a home, they're living and working in their community, they're paying sales tax, they're paying property taxes. Those things are all multipliers on a stable funding source for our state, instead of sort of the very volatile income tax